Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about the realm of developing a blockchain-based game. I am Halil, the co-founder of CyberPunk City. Here with me are Enes, the lead game designer, and Eren, the lead game developer. The aim of this discussion is how can we develop a quality blockchain games, and we are going to share our experiences about the management and development side. I will ask some questions to our developers that I thought that it can be the important questions for the perspective of the developers. So, and then they will answer their questions. They will give their answers. So, Enes, the first question goes to you. Since the gaming world has changed forever with blockchain technology, what do you think about the harmony between Web2 games and the metaverses, and why is it important to create open metaverses?
Hello. Okay. Hello. I am Enes, the lead game designer. The connection between blockchain and the gaming world has been evolving at a rapid pace. So I think it's crucial to make a bridge between the blockchain and the gaming world with immersive environments and game assets, which will encapsulate the players and which will suck in the player base to the game. So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thanks for the insightful answer. Eren, considering that Web3 game development is still in its early stages, with few examples to follow, could you provide some insights on simplifying our approach? Additionally, how does integrating blockchain redefine the usual methods of traditional game development?
Okay. Developing in Web3 environment is like exploring an uncharted territory. Everybody is on these waters, are doing it for the first time because it's actually something new. So it's really important to know how to research, develop, and make your development with passion, love what you do, engage with your community, get their opinions, and discuss how can you do it better with them, how can you develop better with your team, your community. If you are developing on a blockchain, always follow their new features, think about how you can expand on them, how you can implement it inside your own games. Also, with traditional gaming, it's also evolving constantly. There is always new technologies, it's always developing, so you need to keep up with the traditional game-making technologies and also keep up with the Web3 development. And you need to have a bridge between them. A lot of projects are building metaverses, but it's not something defined. So you are defining as you are making it, buying digital assets inside the game, stuff like that. Authentication from Web3, not using Web2, your login in with your email. Stuff like that. It's always something new in both fronts, both in the traditional game-making sense and both in the Web3 development. You always need to research and develop in new technologies. So it can be hard to do it, but if you are passionate and you love what you do, you can achieve anything. Just like they always say, sky is the limit with Web3 development. Thank you.
Thanks for the detailed answer, Eren. So, when the time comes to creating a blockchain-based game, resources play a vital role. In the age of Web3 and blockchain, how has the landscape of funding and management changed? I think it's better if I answer this question. Web3 redefines decentralization, and this extends to funding. With relying on solely a classic investment models, it can be hard when you are creating a Web3 games because Web2 companies are not very interested on it. So we have our own new model. It started with ICOs, but now we know them as pre-sales. So now we are trying to find a way to collect our own funds. But when we are in a bear market, as we all know, it's really hard to reach the point that we are actually looking for. It can, like we all are trying to sold out our NFTs or our sold out our pre-sale phases. So we have to come with our own strategies. We have to do something unique. So you have to be creative on that side. But this is not only thing that we should consider. We also have to trying to find some ways to like, for example, tokenomics is another way we can boost our project's future. For example, if you are not good at creating a tokenomics or you are not very familiar with crypto dynamics, you need to have some help from the other companies or some other founders from the ecosystem. And in MultiversX, we have a lot of them, and they are really helpful. So taking some helps can make your project better, because if your tokenomics is not very good, but you are creating something good, you can fail. So you should really consider about it. The third thing that you should consider is burn rate, which the most projects are not thinking about it very well. If your burn rate is the thing that the money you have collected, the way that you are spending it before you make any back. So burning rate is also an important part developing on the funding perspective. Enes, the fourth question is to you. When embarking on the journey of game design, what are the key considerations to ensure a successful and engaging gameplay experience? And with shifting tides of interest in blockchain-based games, what strategies can we implement to sustain and even boost our players' enthusiasm?
I think the players' enthusiasm is directly linked to the effectiveness of the use cases of their NFTs and general blockchain assets. So making these assets useful in the game environment for in any way possible is very crucial strategy to consider. Maybe like making gameplay elements, like incorporating NFTs and blockchain elements into gameplay elements. Like maybe you have a car, you need gas, maybe you can buy the gas with cryptocurrencies. Incorporating these elements into gameplay is, I think, very crucial part of game development with blockchain.
Yeah, that's right. The last question goes to Eren. Eren, with the rising of trends of assets being transformed into tokens and NFTs, how do we plan on smoothly integrating them into our game environment? Additionally, concerning security, what benefits do these integrations provide us?
Currently, there are not like your own player base makes your own assets or your game modes and implements inside your own metaverse and creates content for the metaverse. It's not yet implemented and it's being discovered. There are examples of this in Web 2, but for Web 3, creating assets is different because everything you create, you also own. But in traditional Web 2 development, when something is on the internet, you are not exactly owning it anymore. With Web 3 development, you can create your own assets implemented on different games, metaverses. Basically, you can make portals between worlds, but the main thing comes to this, like how can we implement this? How can small studios integrate this? Like we are talking about a lot of assets, so the technology will need to improve more. But if you are thinking about the current technology, maybe developers can give their community an environment that they can develop with few readily made assets that they can implement in the game, and they prepare little assets in there. So they will prepare their assets in a closed environment, so there won't be any issues with optimization and security, like accessing the game files, stuff like that, in current technology. But as I said before, it's always developing, always improving. So in the future, maybe you will just make something very basically, you may be using AI, taking help from AI, and click a single button, and it will be inside a game. It will be inside a different game. But right now, it's really important to secure your work, secure your own assets, and try to implement as much freedom as possible for your users. But as I said, with current technology, having that many assets freely available to everyone, is where will you store it? How much bandwidth will you need to access it? Questions like that will always happen, but I think decentralized internet will be the solution for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Eren. Blending traditional gaming with blockchain is pioneering a new frontier in the gaming industry. The potential is limitless, and together, as being pioneers, we are scratching the surface. Thank you for sharing this exploration with us. And lastly, congratulate for the hackathon attendees. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Congratulations.